I'm keeping Crump with WhatchaNeed. We located in Shockoe Bottom, Richmond, Virginia, right here on Main Street. I am the owner and creative director of the brand. You know, starting this brand really started like back in high school. That's when like you had like the Preems and Kid Robots, Lamar Dolly, Off of Dodger, Crooks and Castles, the Hundreds. Of course, Stussy, that started popping up a lot more. And I started shopping in Carytown at Hospitality, Dominion, on Broad, Footworks, Henry's, even at Need Supply. It was a cool thing at first, not telling people where you got your clothes from. So, they looking like, dang, where he get that from? So that was cool. And, it gave me appreciation for, how a store should look. Them stores was like real nice when you walked in.
Man, we out here. Hey, turn the door around. Let's show the
Nah, I ain't walking around this bitch. But they got me on camera in this black ass shit.
So moving forward, when I went off to school, where I went to school, there were no stores like that around. So I was like real big on Kamloops. And Kamloops, man, it was a lot of times, it saved a lot of fits. When I had got out of school, me and my best friend, we was roommating. And, at this time, basketball is over. Our dreams of playing ball had like, I wouldn't say they diminished, but we was kind of like searching for something. We were searching for, something to attach ourselves to build up from the ground up. And a lot of people in the area were starting clothing brands at that time, and they would just ask us, you mind wearing it, take a picture, shout us out. And I'm like, dang, we're doing this with a lot of people at the time. I'm like, man, why don't we start a store so we can promote these brands? I thought of Kamloops, how would they did for me? I'm like, man, we don't gotta start a brick and mortar. We can just open up online. Started that. How the name came about, it's like pretty much something you hear all the time. It's something that we use all the time, WhatchaNeed. So if you out, you trying to buy a new pair of shoes and you ask your man, like, you think this go with that fit? Like, yeah, that's what you need. Or if you out, you like a girl of some sort and you like, man, I like her. You think I should talk to her? Man, to be like, yeah, that's what you need. So it was like something that kind of like, a word that we always use. When we stopped really showcasing other brands in the store and start focusing more on the WhatchaNeed brand, that's when my creativity started to come more into effect. In my brain and in my heart, I always wanted to show people, like, bring people into our world a little bit. So that's where the store came about. Got the keys back in May 2022. As soon as I got the keys, the next week, me and my nephew came in here and hit the ground running. He was, anything I asked him to do, he was doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people was involved in that journey. My brother, Ken, making this place, when you walk in, feel like, Granny's house. You know what I'm saying? But a home type of feel. So that was the goal. And even after the brand opening, I got family members and friends that always step in and help, regardless of, if they getting paid or free clothes or anything, they just always step in and help. And I think that's what the biggest thing about All We Need, that's where that coming at. At the end of the day, we all we got. Seeing how this brand grew from an apartment building probably 4 blocks away from here to now we have our own store right here on Main Street in the city we grew up in, it's kind of a big deal. When you come down Main Street, everybody in the city pretty much use the street right here. Come down to Shockoe, go have your drink or something, go to a restaurant, but we right in the heart of it, right across from the clock. So, right off the interstate. Starting WhatchaNeed, I always thought it was gonna stay online. And now, a year in our own brick and mortar spot, still having an online business. I get a lot of questions saying, where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'm like, man, for real, I'm just enjoying the ride because I never thought we would be here. So in 5 years, who's telling where we be? But we ain't going nowhere.